Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? You got to turn to the Most High God and Him alone. No sidekicks, no helpers, no Batman and Robin. If you do, you're doomed. There is no other option. You can try to sneak around another way if you want, and you're going to get met by one of them spiritual hitters, and they're going to take you out. Because if you're looking for another way, that means you're an idolater. And that means you're going on the hit list of the Most High. And everybody who gets on that list, unless He removes you, you get hit. That's real life right there. Hit the like button as you come through the door. I promise you this is going to be a short live stream. I promise. Have you taken a look at Psalms 83? Have you taken a nice, good, hard look at it? Are they not raging? What you're witnessing right now is the end of the American business. The business of America is over. Stick a fork in it, it's literally finished. And everybody who's alive on planet Earth, whether you're inside of America, outside of America, the whole world is witnessing the end of American business. Because that's what the United States of America is. It's a business, and they have been ordered a cease and desist order by the CEO. And I know many of our people, you still don't quite understand what that means. All you got to do is live long enough, because it's already happening. We went live last night, and I told you the U.S. government, the U.S. Army, FBI, CIA, IRS, every last one of those groups are illegal immigrant criminal enterprises who have went to a foreign country, which is our country, and set up their illegal criminal ongoing enterprise. You know what that means? The whole entire United States government is guilty of every crime imaginable to man. And the CEO has given them cease and desist orders to shut down shop. If you can wrap your head around that one. And it doesn't matter if you can wrap your head around it or not. That's what's going on. It says, I'm your brother. I'm here to let you know. You ain't never seen a time like this. Your forefathers and ancestors would be thrilled to be able to be alive right now to see what's going on. And by the way, Donald Trump now works for the Hebrew Israelites. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. Of course he's a Gentile. Of course he's a heathen. He ain't no Israelite, but he is working for the Israelites right now. Just how in the days of old, the Most High would use princes and kings to overthrow other kingdoms and such like. As of right now, Donald Trump works for the Israelites. And that may come as a shock to many of you out there. The 14th Amendment, not my words. It's always been on the books. And see, the Most High, even though he was mad at us, he showed us mercy by having little security blankets set up for us, even though we was being spanked. The Most High is the one who made these heathens put their 14th Amendment in there. And that's just for the children of the slaves, not to mention we was already here. And it doesn't matter if you came over here on a boat for slavery or if they just grabbed you from one of the local neighborhoods and put you in slavery. We don't need no heathen to tell us that we're citizens. This is our country. But nonetheless, that's always been on the books. And Donald Trump is bringing it out. You can say what you want to about him. I don't care nothing about Donald Trump. He's just another heathen to me. But he's also under the Most High's control. Or have not many of the Israelites forgot that the Most High does good and evil? Of course the presidents are evil. They're heathens. But I do recall in the Old Testament, the Most High using King Darius, was it, to overthrow. So King Cyrus, the Most High God uses the heathens when he wants to. And then when he's done with them, he'll discard them. That's the good thing about it. Donald Trump is a subcontractor for the Israelites. Because although many of you people don't want to acknowledge, everybody's not supposed to be flooding into our land the way they've been doing. That's against the rules. And I don't give a damn about what the so-called white man makes as rules. That's against biblical rules. You're not supposed to be invading people's country. You're not supposed to be doing that. YAHAWAH gave every nation their own land. So what's up with all of this? People just thinking you can just go into whatever country you want and do whatever the hell you want and infringe upon the rightful owners of that land. Where on earth do people get off thinking that you can do stuff like that? Not even in the Old Testament. The Most High God says he separated the children of Israel. He severed us from all people. We are not supposed to be living among all people. But you know why we are? Because the Gentiles want to go into other people's land, steal their land, conquer their land, and then make up fake laws to allow everybody and their mama to come into a house that they stole. The Most High God never ordained no crap like that. And contrary to whatever people may think out there, the Most High God is not down with open borders. If he was, he wouldn't have never severed the children of Israel from all nations. And what did he say he did? He gave the children of Israel their land, and he gave the other people their land. And it was according to the number of the children of Israel. The children of Israel come first, period. And then even to show you how just the Most High is, even though the children of Israel come first, he still gave all the other nations their own land. Nobody got the right to go into somebody's land and take that land by force. And that is what's exactly been happening all over the world since the Gentiles came into power, and especially here in America. America is definitely the modern day Babylon. If you would ask the so-called white man, what's being an American about? They'll try to tell you, hey, nowadays, anybody that comes here can be an American. That shows you that America is a business. Why? Because the Pope stole it from the indigenous population, came over here, set up every single religion, set up the U.S. government, the FBI, the CIA, the IRS, the Census Bureau, all of it, set up by the Pope. That's an international crime. The Pope has basically been the syndicate ringleader for an international ring of criminals, known as the church, known as the U.S. government, the U.S. Army, the Navy, the Air Force. ATF, the Supreme Court, all of that is one big illegal immigrant criminal organization. And they have been commanded by the CEO, the chief of criminals, the Pope. The Pope is like the cartel leader for all savages worldwide. And what he says goes. That's the reason why indigenous Americans have had it so tough in our land, because of the Pope. This thing started way back when, and it started by a decree, and it's going to end by a decree. Period. The orders were given in 2014. Civil orders given by the Pope. Can you handle it? You know what a cease and desist is? When you don't follow a cease and desist, there are consequences. And in that civil order of 2014 by the Pope, he tells you what the consequences are for the U.S. government, FBI, CIA, ATF, Supreme Court, all of them. They're going to go to prison. They're going to be deported, many of them back to wherever the hell they come from. And a good number of them, they're going to get deported, and they're not even going back to where they came from. They're going to be ousted into other countries, third world countries, according to their daddy, their boss, the CEO of the American business, the Pope. And although he wrote those civil orders in 2014, it is just now starting to take effect. Do you guys don't even realize how many people, you think that so many people have been deported already? You ain't seen nothing yet. There's going to be so many more people that's going to have to leave. Psalms 83, time to go. And Psalms 83, you guys thought you were so slick. Many of you Psalm 83ers, you actually thought that me and my brothers and sisters were immigrants. So you went out and voted for Donald Trump. And look what he's doing to you now. Look what he's doing to you now. And it shows you too. The majority of Psalms 83, although you may be very violent, you guys are not the brightest guys in the bunch. At least not anymore. Because you know why? Your blessing has left you. Psalms 83, y'all had the power for quite a long time. And you all came together to destroy me and my brothers and sisters worldwide. You did it in Africa. You did it in America. You did it in South America, Central America. And now, right now, in the United States of America, Psalms 83 is pissed. I've been telling y'all for the last year, because of the open borders, which the Most High God is not down with that. He ain't never been down with open borders. And anybody, I dare somebody to come on here and say that the Most High is down with open borders. And I'm going to prove you out to be a liar right here, right now. If anybody even comes in this comment section and says the Most High God is down with open borders, where are you getting that crap from? You clearly haven't read the Old Testament, where the Most High says, I have severed you from among the other people. And he gave every single nation their own land. It's evil as hell to be going in different people's countries, taking their countries from them. That's evil. And it ain't what the Most High wanted. The Most High, if the Most High wanted everybody living in the same country, he would have gave everybody the same nation, but he didn't do that, did he? But we got people out here today who actually think it's okay for you to come over here, steal my land, and then invite the whole world over to my house. And you think I'm not supposed to feel a certain kind of way about that? Are you out of your mind? What are you smoking? You are smoking. You're smoking heroin, crack, and you're doing designer drugs. If you think it's okay to kick somebody's door in, steal their house, and then put out a Facebook text message worldwide telling everybody, come on over here to the house that I stole and move in with me. And never mind the niggas that I stole the house from. Are you crazy? I don't care how long you hold my property. As long as you got my property, I'm gonna be pissed. And whenever I feel like raising up and saying something about it, I got every right in the world. I don't give a damn if everybody from around the world came to my country and think that shit is okay. It's not okay. And I dare somebody to come in here and say the Most High is down with open borders. You showing me you don't believe the Old Testament. The Most High said he severed the children of Israel from among the other nations. And even to show you how just he is, even though he severed us, because he doesn't want us living around these other people. He doesn't even want them other people living around each other. That's why he said he gave every single nation their own land. But because we were born into this state where everybody's living in everybody else's land, and you think we ain't supposed to be angry about that, I don't know what you're thinking. I'm telling you right now, I'm pissed. And I'm so glad to be alive in a day and a time like now. The Most High is doing some straightening out here. Everybody, you're going to go back where you're supposed to be. And the only people that's going to be allowed to stay here is the children of Israel and the remnant of Gentiles that's going to cleave to us. Psalms 83, you need to leave and you will be leaving. And that's why they are so angry, y'all. J.R. Meadow says 100 thumbs up, people, upon entering. That's right. Hit that thumbs up, fam. Good to see you, brother JR, as always. King David says, Top X. They can get BK'd. Them sellout camps can get BK'd. Hopefully the members get out, but them head leads, F them. They heathens by definition, as well as when you purposely lead his people astray. That's right. Bring it out, King David. And I'm telling y'all, you are only witnessing the beginning. See, guess what? The Most High God knows something that we don't. All these Psalms 83ers that are on our land and all over the world surrounding us. This is what y'all got to understand. The Israelites are scattered into all nations. And every single nation that we are scattered into, we got these niggas from Psalm 83 surrounding us, y'all. And it ain't no different here in America. America is one of the places that we at. The Israelites are in every single nation on planet Earth. And I'm telling y'all, shout out to all my Israelites worldwide, because I know y'all know wherever you are at as an Israelite, you are surrounded by your enemies. Psalms 83 are not your friends. And Ecclesiastes chapter 3 tell you it's a time and a place for everything. Y'all softer Israelites out there, you better wake up and you better snap out of your soft ways, because it ain't gonna get you nowhere. The time for being soft is over. You're gonna toughen up out here, or else. Wherever we are surrounded by Psalms 83, and they are some violent, demonic people. And they're not that smart either. They are losing their ability to think. And we all know who the leader of Psalms 83 is. It's Esau. Esau is the general and the captain of Psalms 83. And all of the other nations follow right behind him, and they fall in right under him. That's why the Pope can tell the whole world to come to our country, steal our country, set up their government, and screw us over until this day. And all the nations went along with it, and now they want to cry because it's time to go home. The free ride that you got on the backs of the Israelites, now it's over. And now you're crying. Oh, it's not fair. Look what they're doing to children. Since when do Psalms 83 give a damn about children? Psalms 83 been selling Israelite baby boys and girls, feeding them to alligators, doing all kind of unspeakable things. But now all of a sudden Psalms 83 care about children. You got to be kidding me. I'm not falling for that crap. I'm not falling for it. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You haven't had your children sold into slavery yet, but it's coming. And you can set your alarm clock to it. It's coming. That's why y'all raising. Then you got the nerve to actually think that me and my indigenous brothers and sisters were immigrants. That's why a lot of you Psalm 83ers voted for Donald Trump. And boy, is it backfiring. Yeah, it's backfiring. And Donald Trump coming out there and bringing out the 14th Amendment. It ain't meant for everybody. If you don't come from the slaves, it ain't for you. Yeah, slam dunk, nigga. Ain't no way to get around it. Slam dunk. And I'm telling y'all right now, do not trust these niggas in Psalms 83. I'm looking at everybody with the side eye. I don't know who these niggas is. And I know we got sleeper cells too in America. Y'all niggas better stop playing. I'm looking at everybody sideways. Look, I'm from the hood. To survive, I even had to grow up looking at other niggas sideways. You can't trust, look, the average Negro out here strolling around in the streets. I don't know about where y'all at. Well, honestly, I do. But I know somebody will say, no, it's not like that around here. Yeah, it is. I'm from the DMV, and I already know. The typical Joe Blow out here, Negro walking around the streets, you can't trust that nigga. Because niggas out here like to rob. They like to shoot. All niggas out here like to do is brag about how many niggas they've unalived, how many niggas that they can rob, how niggas better not look at them or they gonna shoot a 50-round clip. I know what I'm talking about. And it ain't just around here in the DMV neither. I look at niggas sideways because I can't trust niggas. The only kind of way I can trust niggas is if you turn into the Most High only. Them the only niggas I want to fool with, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I seen what happens out here. I'm on the East Coast, DMV. I see what happens when you start trusting niggas. That's when you get gunned down in cold blood. And I know what I'm talking about. The gun problem around here is through the roof. It's completely outrageous, and it's been like that. And you know one of the reasons why? Of course, a lot of our people, we got hatred in our heart for each other. But it's not just that. We surrounded by these niggas in Psalms 83. And a lot of these niggas, y'all, they look like you and me. So when the news see two niggas having a gun battle in the middle of the street, they say, black on black crime. That's why I don't like that term black and white, because you never seen a black man and you never seen a white man. But I have seen Israelites. I have seen Egyptians, Hagarenes, Girgashites. Okay? I have seen Hittites. I have seen Sabians, Assyrians. And for those of y'all, don't get this twisted. The majority of people in Psalms 83 got skin just like you and me. And they have been hiding amongst us, y'all, in America, in Central America, in South America, in Africa, in Jamaica, in Haiti, in Cuba. You got niggas who look just like you and me, going to school with us and everything, hiding out with us and everything. But in all actuality, they are the other nations. And at every turn, they are working in the shadows to destroy us, just like they always have. The only thing now is the Most High is turning his face back to his anointed, which is the nation of Israel. And guess what? Even though you may not see him, even though I might not see him, the Most High knows exactly who every single Psalm 83er is. He knows who all of them are. And he knows who the ones who try to act like they cool with us. But when we ain't looking, they're working overtime to destroy us. Oh, the Most High sees it all. And now he's bringing it back around. Oh, yeah, he is. And they are raging. And look, I can't say that I blame them. You know why? Because at the low level, many of these people that are walking around don't even know their own history. All right? Because they haven't had to know their history. All they know is they better than you and me, and that's the only history they've needed to know so far. But guess what? That shit's over now. And because they've never had to deal with that, they're becoming completely unglued. All nations are becoming completely unglued, and what a wonderful thing it is. You ain't seen nothing yet. I told you, it's already started. If you think you up in the air right now about these mass deportations, you ain't seen nothing yet. What you're looking at is low-level deportation, believe it or not. It's going to get much worse. The U.S. government is going to get deported. The FBI, you're getting deported. CIA, you're getting deported. Supreme Court, you're getting deported. IRS, you're getting deported. Every nigga in this live stream right now, I know you know the pain and suffering of being extorted by the freaking IRS. And I'm telling you right now, all you got to do is live long enough. These niggas are getting ready to get deported. Not my words. That's what the CEO of America Incorporated said. And that's why he commanded them with that 2014 civil order. Okay? He told them to close down. Business is no longer open. He commanded them cease and desist or else you're going to prison. You're getting deported back to whatever country you come from. And some of these people in the government, CIA, FBI, they're going to third world countries where they're not even from. Not my words. It's already written in a decree from the CEO of America, which is the Pope. That's why I keep telling y'all, do your homework. Go and Google 2014 civil orders by Pope Francis, and you will see I'm not making this up. The American business is over. Can you imagine what America will look like when the whole government gets deported and thrown in prison? Can you imagine what the United States of America will look like when the whole entire CIA gets thrown in prison and deported? How about the IRS? How about the FBI? Do you know that every single police department is going to get deported or thrown in prison? Did you know that? And if you don't know that, that's why I'm here jumping up and down on it to let you know. This cease and desist was given in 2014, y'all. But it took damn near 11 years for it to actually grow teeth and start to be enforced. I'm telling you, the people in the higher ups, they already know this. Okay? And you know what? It's making more sense now why some of these higher ups, they've already ran into their underground bunkers, y'all. I know y'all heard about big time millionaires, big time billionaires running and fleeing, big time CEOs of multi-million dollar, sometimes billion-dollar companies running, quitting, resigning from a multi-billion dollar company and just running into a bunker because they got this memo years ago. Do you see this? Do you see this? I'm telling you, this is what y'all better understand. The jig is up. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You're going to turn to the Most High God and Him only, or you're going to get completely destroyed. And the only people who are getting ready to have peace is the 12 tribes of Israel who've been scattered into all nations. I'm telling you right now, if you are a part of Psalms 83, you should be very afraid. You should be terrified because the Most High is getting ready to pay you back in a mean way. King David says, especially these mans that act soft, got some strong heathens that can outpower some of us, like the man cheeks, and gonna grape them when there's no one to call. Then they gonna want to BK. All facts. All facts. Earthfield and Angel says, Shalom and welcome, brother at Mr. Real Talk, at JR Meadows, at King David, and all the family. Shalom to you, Earthfield and Angel, and everybody else have been here. Aviar says, Shalom at Mr. Real Talk, JR Meadows, King David, Earthfield and Angel, and family. Barak is to you all, Tav X. Shalom to you, Aviar, and Barak is to you and everybody else up in here. Earthfield and Angel says, family, please hit like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updates. Earthfield and Angel says, at Aviar, Shalom, and welcome. King David says, Tavex, everyone. Joshua the Levite says, Shalom at Mr. Real Talk and chat. Shalom to you, Joshua the Levite. Joshua Levite says, at King David, Tavex. Joshua Levite says, at Earthfield and Angel and Aviar and Shalom. Aquatham. Earthfield and Angel says, at Joshua the Levite, Shalom and welcome, brother. Aviar says, Shalom at Joshua the Levite. Welcome, brother. Joshua the Levite says, at J.R. Meadows, salute. Earthfield and Angel says, they are revoking our Haitian brothers and sisters' residence and giving them only 2 months to leave the states or be deported. So sad. And you know what, Earthfield and Angel? Those ones of the Haitian brothers and sisters who are Israelites, they're going to be all right. You see, this is what we gotta remember. The same thing for American Negroes. They are niggas out here hiding out amongst American Negroes, pretending to be us, and they look like us, but they ain't us. Same thing with the brothers in Haiti. I know a lot of the Haitians are Israelites, but it's niggas hanging out amongst Haitian brothers and sisters. They look like them, talk like them, but they ain't them. They are not going to be safe. The 12 tribes of Israel out there, if you are not an Israelite right now, I'm telling you, you're not going to be safe. And not just being an Israelite ain't going to save you. If you are not from the 12 tribes of Israel, and if you're not turning to the Most High and Him only, you're not going to be safe. You're not going to be safe. And this is going on in America. It's going on in Haiti, Angola. I don't care what part of the world it's in. There are people who look like you and me, hiding out with us, talk like us, dress like us, but they are not us. And you know what? The Most High knows who they are better than you, better than me, better than any of us. The Most High sees what's going on in the dark. And even if people are Israelites, this is why we kept on telling y'all, you better drop the idol. You better drop the idol, because if you're going to still be blood drinking and body eating, it ain't no telling what the Most High going to do to you. The only people on earth who going to be safe, understand this, y'all, the majority of our people right now, they're not safe because they're idolaters. I don't care if you're an American nigga, Jamaican, Mexican, Haitian, Trinidadian, Cuban, Tobagoan, Black Venezuelan, Barbados, Black Russian, whatever. You can be a full-blooded Israelite. If you're still drinking blood and eating bodies, you're going right into the bag with Psalms 83. And it's going to become apparent real soon. Hey, y'all, anybody on this live stream right now, if you don't understand nothing else that I'm saying, you better ditch all of your idols or you get ready to get caught the hell up out here in this street, y'all. It is not a game. I cannot stress this to you enough. To all you niggas out there who think, hey, I'm an Israelite, I'm gonna be good. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you still want to drink blood and eat niggas' bodies, you're going into the bag with Psalms 83, and you are not going to be good. I'm telling y'all, we've been trying to warn y'all, get rid of JC. Get rid of YAHAWAH, Yeshua, Bahashem YAHAWAH. Y'all, this Bahashem YAHAWAH foolishness, believe it or not, is a great deal of the problem. He's a great deal of the problem. And if, like I said, you can be a full-blooded Israelite if you want. You're either going to turn to the Most High God or you're going to get the same fate as Psalms 83. And I'm telling you right now, Psalms 83 is going to get this shit split. They're getting this shit split right now. And this is only the opening act. Y'all better get ready. All of you blood-drinking vampire niggas out there, all of you niggas in these camps, all of you Christians and Catholics, I don't give a damn if you an Israelite or not. You are getting ready to get caught up. And you get ready to see what we've been warning you about for more than a year and some change now. You're getting ready to see. Avial says, when I came on the live, I saw 1010 on my phone and I looked it up in the scriptures. Here's what I found. Uh-oh. And see, hey, shout out to Avial, because this is one of the things that we should be doing, y'all. When we see these numbers, the Most High lets us see numbers for a reason, y'all. And He'll show you where to go. Abiah says, Jeremiah 10 and 10. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God. Or how that should read, but YAHAWAH is the true God. He is the living God and an everlasting King. At His wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide His indignation. Hey family, are y'all ready for that? And I'm telling you right now, the only people who don't have to be afraid of that is the Israelites who repent to Yahweh and Him only. If you are Israelite and you still dealing with this JC character, I'm telling you, you are going to be put in the bag with Psalms 83. Yeah. And guess what? You can cry racism all you want. If you're drinking blood and eating bodies, nigga, racism is the last of your words. You're going to get put to death. And some of you, the Most High is going to hand you over to Psalm 83 since you want to worship their God. That's what's going on right now, y'all. So don't think that being an Israelite is just going to save you. No. Because The overwhelming majority of the 12 tribes of Israel, y'all following a vampire blood-sucking demon. And because of that, look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news because I don't want to see nothing happen to none of the Israelites, y'all. But I know the majority of the Israelites, you're going to be brutally, viciously maimed and killed by your God because you chose to ride with the other nations and the idolatry. Because it was more comfortable to you to think that an innocent man can die for you. Even though all throughout the Old Testament, the Most High says no. But it makes you feel better about your wickedness because somebody else is going to die for the evil that you did. Even though that's foolishness. Once you read the Most High's laws and you understand the laws of Yahawah, you know that that's buffoonery and it's foolishness. But since you know most of our people want an easy get out of jail free card, well, I can do whatever I want. I'm not going to die because Christ already died for me. This innocent man, which the Most High doesn't even accept blood sacrifices, that's actually divination. Whenever somebody says, hey, let me kill something real quick, let me get a whole bunch of blood and then I'm going to use this blood in a ceremony that's going to have me cleansed, and somehow killing an innocent human being makes you think that somehow Yahweh looks upon you with favor. Not only did you allegedly kill an innocent human being, you allegedly killed God's only begotten son. And somehow, some way, that's going to make God love you? Just think about that. Everybody on this live stream right now, just think if you had a son. Think if you was a God and you had a son, and the people you created thought that killing your only begotten son would somehow make you love them more. When in reality, if you was a God and you had a son and niggas killed him, wouldn't you want to destroy the people who killed your son instead of loving them? But you know, that's the thinking of blood drinking and body eating niggas, aka the Roman Catholic Church. And the CEO has given the order in 2014, civil orders, pack your bags, hit the road, or else you're going to prison, U.S. government. Or else you're going to prison, FBI. Or else you're going to prison, CIA, IRS, Supreme Court. The Pope said not even the Supreme Court is above prosecution. Did you hear that? And he ain't talking about one member. He's talking about the entire organization. Cease and desist. Do you know what that means? The Pope is telling the U.S. government just to everybody put in your paperwork and say, hey, we quit, and just step the hell off. He's telling the CIA to disband themselves and step the hell off. The Pope is telling the IRS, you're all criminal organizations. You're foreign entity criminal organizations committing war crimes internationally. Cease and desist right now. IRS, Supreme Court, and the Pope made it clear. He said, every one of those organizations that I named, the police, the army, the Air Force, he said the whole entire organizations, not one of them are immune to prosecution. That's why if they don't follow the cease and desist, they're going to prison or they're going to get deported. And that's why I know y'all heard about a lot of these big time, multi-billionaire CEOs just resigning and disappearing because they're going into the bunkers, because they know what I'm telling you, what you and me are just now finding out, they already knew. They knew that the business was shutting down, and that business is the United States of America. That's why everybody getting deported now, because the business is shutting down. See, when you look at it that way, you'll start to understand why you're seeing what you're seeing and why this is only the very beginning. You ain't seen shit yet. Wait until the whole U.S. Army gets deported. Wait until the IRS gets thrown in prison. Guess what? When the IRS get thrown in prison, that means you ain't getting extorted no more. The CIA and the FBI should have all been thrown in prison and deported back in the 80s when they brought crack to America. and they committed international drug smuggling. I mean, come on. Let me read some of these comments, y'all, and then we're gonna read Psalm 83, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Can you dig it? King David says, I'm get the wicked so-called niggas to touch and torment kids, man, and women. Y'all said he giving them bodies not to give out. Man, the pain I'm bringing on them. I feel you, King David. King David says, facts. With any disagreement, one thing we all stand on, better serve Yah only and try our best to keep his laws. But ain't no trying to serve him only. That's 100% must. Exactly. Ain't no trying to serve Yahawah only. That is something you can easily make up your mind to do right now. Yah only. There's nothing to talk about, no fence to straddle. If you think so, you're going to be killed. Okay, period. Earth Healing Angel says, add the Yah fire emoji. Yes, there was a fire script that Aviyah brought out. Shout out to Aviyah. Earth Healing Angel says 2/3 will perish. Only 1/3 will be saved. And y'all know, we've read the definition of perish before. It's not just going to sleep and never waking up. It's not just gently slipping on a banana peel, spraining your ankle, and then, dying off slowly another month or two later. No. Perish means sudden, vicious, violent, untimely, and brutal death you're going to die. That's what's going to happen to most of the Israelites. So you think about that. Think about, although we got people who we know are Israelites in this country, but they don't serve the Most High God. You think the Most High God won't deport them and send them out to get abused and eaten and completely destroyed? He definitely will. I'm telling you, the Most High is nothing to play with, y'all. That's why you got to fear him and serve him only. If you don't, y'all, you better remember what the Most High did to us these last couple of thousands of years. You better remember what he did to us. The Most High is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. He will put you through it. And most of our people, like Earth Healing Angel just said, 2/3 gonna perish. That means a brutal and bloody death. Like I said, you ain't just slipping on a banana peel and gently going to sleep and not waking up. Hell no. You're going to be viciously, brutally ripped to smithereens. SP says, shalom, family. Well, shalom to you, SP. Good to see you. Earth Healing Angel says, at SP, shalom, sister. King David says, go for you, Torah only animal abuser too. That talk the Most High. SHIT practice blood divination. Oh yeah. The majority of the Israelites, IUIC, GMS, HOI, WFI, they are doing divination because they all believe in blood drinking and body eating. And I'm telling you, IUIC got camps set up all over the planet Earth, y'all. And you know what? Nobody's ever took the time to question IUIC because they got a lot of so-called black people in there. But I'm telling you, a lot of those niggas in there, I don't know the exact number, but I can assure you there's a very healthy number of people who look like us in IUIC, but they are not our people, even though they look just like us, y'all. We got people hiding out among us that look like us, talk like us, but the Most High knows exactly who everybody is. So no one will escape. None of us will escape. There's only one way to escape, y'all. Most High only. Yah only. Yahuwah only. Any other thing, the Most High is going to feed you to the wolves. I'm telling you, you better tighten up, Hebrews. Earth Healing Angel says, when will this take place for the others to go home? Pope's orders. Well, Earth Healing Angel, the Pope wrote this decree in June of 2014. But look how long it's taken for this thing to start. Here we are now, 11 years later, and it's just now finally starting to get underway. And it starts just like we're seeing it now, with low-level deportations. When I say low-level deportations, although there may be a lot of people getting deported, which it should be, and it's going to be a whole lot more. But when I say low level, I mean Joe Blow immigrant, like regular everyday so-called citizens. That's just the beginning of it. The decree went forth in June of 2014. They were commanded to do it right then and there. But of course, the U.S. government did not put out the word to you and me. The U.S. government already knows this, Earth Healing Angel. They received this in June 2014. Believe it or not, sis. So they are not really going to let that information out to you and me. It's only by the grace of the Most High God that we know about this, sis. And because that was written in 2014, and when you read that whole decree and you see what's going on now, it all lines up perfect. The Pope named every single jurisdiction that I just named to you. The entire U.S. government, FBI, CIA, ATF, IRS, Supreme Court. It's already in effect. They just haven't been obeying it. So now it's going to come into the part of what happens when somebody refuses to obey a cease and desist. Then it's time for the consequences. Now, how are these consequences going to get carried out? I don't know. Because when they first started with this decree hundreds of years ago to set up the American business, it was written by a decree. We know them as like papal bulls, doctrine of discovery. Nobody wanted to fight against that decree because it was helping Psalms 83 steal everybody's land worldwide, not just here in America. They did this shit worldwide. So look, only the Most High knows what other kind of decrees other countries may have gotten. This, the one me and you talking about, is just the one for America. Only Yahweh knows what kind of other civil orders the Pope gave to these other places out there, because they did this shit worldwide. And this was a command as of 2014. And he said, if these commands are not obeyed, then all those people that he named, that I just named to you, all of them will be either going to prison. First, it's going to start with deportation because they shouldn't even be here. That's what the Pope said. The guy who sent them here says none of these people should be here, and that they've been taking advantage of the indigenous population for too long, and that that's a serious international war crime, and that every single agency I just named to you is guilty of that, and they were commanded immediately in 2014 to cease and desist. So guess what that means? Every day after 2014, which is 11 years later, is added on crimes. And the Pope said that every day that they refused to shut the business down, that the consequences would be consummate with the crime. That means the longer they keep committing crime, because they were ordered to stop the business in 2014. You see, they still here. The U.S. government is still here and strong as ever. And they got the memo. They just didn't obey. The Pope said the longer that they continue to resist, if they don't cease and desist, the more prison time they're going to get, the more harsher the penalty will get. Some of them will be deported, not to their own homeland, but to a third world country that they're not from, and they will do prison time there. It's already been worked out. They got like contracts and connects internationally. I'm telling you, any day now, you're already witnessing it, Earth Healing Angel. But any day now, the government was supposed to pack this shit up and leave 2014. So here we are, 11 years later, they haven't done it yet. So maybe now we're getting ready to witness the punishment. We already see it happening to Joe Blow. Now all me and you have to do, and everybody else, we just got to stay alive long enough to watch this thing get to the government level. And it's going to happen. The same way this place was started with a decree is ending with a decree. The Pope is the one who started it with a decree, and he ended it with a decree. He's the only one with the authority. He is the CEO. And Psalms 83 all agree with this. See, this is the thing that you don't know, I don't know, our people don't know, because we were not invited to the meeting. This meeting included everybody except you and me. And now the jig is fucking up. It's over. Y'all, all we have to do now is just keep living, y'all. Just stay alive. We're going to see it. It's already happening. It's already happening. And part of the consequences could be you don't want to cease and desist, where you're going to get blown to smithereens when those nuclear bombs show up. I'm telling you, either way you look at it, it's time to go. And the Pope knew that their time was up. That's why he wrote that decree. He told them to scram because it's over. All we got to do is stay alive long enough, earthly and angel. You're going to witness the total, complete fall of America in every way. Yes. King David says, they so blind to the fact Yah said he going to use us with power, break down their building in the hole, so hiding is no good. It's sure not. We're going to come in those holes and we're going to pull them right out of there. SP says, have y'all been seeing double and triple digit same numbers a lot? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, SP. Even quadruple numbers. Yesterday I saw 333 and I saw 4444. Oh yeah. Earth and the Angel says at SP for a while now. Yes. King David says, and it's so serious, even us in the truth got to be humble and not slip, because all our good teaching can get weird quick if we fall out and lose hope and do an all-out 360. All facts, King David. All facts, brother. SP says, okay, yes, it's been for a while, but recently it's literally non-stop. Yeah, it is. The frequency is going up tremendously. Earth and Angel says, Deuteronomy 4:24, for YAHAWAH thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. Yes, he is. He's very jealous for us. You know why? Because we are his beloved. And he's angry and he's jealous. And he's going to kill somebody on the account of us. Look, just like a jealous husband will go out and kill somebody on account of his wife, the Most High God is married to the Israelites, not Christ. YAHAWAH is married to us, and he's angry and he's jealous. So what you think he gonna do? He gonna kill. Simple as that. Earth Healer Angel says at SP, Yah and your angels are speaking to you through those numbers. That's right. Earth Healer Angel says at Mr. Real Talk, thank you for patiently explaining that for me. I'm just curious. When the hell they going back home? Laugh out loud. Hey, Earth and the Angel. Sis, the pleasure is mine. That's what I'm here to do. That's what we all are here to do. All of us, at least this is just my opinion, right? I believe that we all should try to explain ourselves to our brothers and sisters, because clarification always helps. And if you care about your brother, if you care about your sister, you want to explain things to them, or you want to explain yourself, or explain things, whatever it may be. That's just my personal opinion, right? Because I love the brotherhood and I love the sisterhood. And me, myself, I definitely want to know when the hell they going back home. Just like you, Earth and the Angel. And the pleasure is mine, sis. That's what brotherhood and sisterhood is all about. Because every last one of us out there got a little piece to this puzzle. And it takes all of us to make the puzzle. It can't just be me. It can't just be you. It can't just be him. It can't just be her. It takes every one of us. When I say one of us, I mean every remnant of the 12 tribes. I know most of our people are going to perish, but there's a remnant who turn into the Most High God. And every single Israelite who turn into the Most High God, we need every single one of us together. That's what it's all about, y'all. That's why I love y'all so much. SP says, I believe that for sure, sis. It is a constant confirmation of sudden change and a level of destruction that absolutely cannot be measured. Many have fucked around and now must find out. That's right. And that's the good part. They get ready to find out now. The whole planet Earth is getting ready to find out that we actually got our own God, and he's angry and he's jealous and he's going to kill on our behalf. The same way an earthly husband who's jealous over his wife and protective over his wife, he finds out his wife has been getting abused and misused. That husband wants to come and take somebody out. How much more the Most High God? Lisa Yasharal, what's going on, sis? Lisa Yasharal says, all praises to the Most High. Lisa Yasharal says, sounds like Pharaoh to me. That's right. Lisa Yasharal says, Shalom, family. Earth and the Angel says, at Lisa Yasharah, Shalom and welcome. Lisa Yasharah says, Shalom, sis, at Earth and the Angel, loving emoji. Abiyah says, Shalom and SP and Lisa Yasharah. Welcome. Lisa says, Shalom, Abiyah, heart emoji. Earth and the Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, I'm tired. I want to be with our people in our land. Facts. Y'all, I long for the day where we won't have to do live streams, where we won't have to do videos at all, where we won't even have to study. We will actually all be physically in the same place to actually see everybody's face, to hug y'all, to eat with y'all, to drink with y'all, to actually enjoy living. I don't call what we're doing right now, I don't call that living, family. Not to me. To me, what we're doing, we're surviving. You can't live when you got Psalms 83 ruling over top of you. And it ain't just in America. Psalms 83 has seized every land that we have, and they're ruling over us all over the world. Psalms 83 has taken control of planet Earth. And that's why there's not a place we can go where either niggas ain't looking at us sideways, or they not oppressing us with their laws and their violence and their perverse ways and all this kind of other crap. I long for that day when we can all actually hold hands and hug and sing and dance and eat and drink. You know what I mean, y'all? I definitely feel you, Earth and the Angel. Earth and the Angel says, Abiyah don't play about us. No, he does not. But since Psalms 83 was able to literally get away with destroying us for so long, they forgot. But they're getting ready to find out worldwide. Lisa Yasharah says, at Mr. Real Talk, thank you. Thank you, fam. Abiyah says, we had that farms in Texas. We heard that farms in Texas are shutting down because of ice. There are no workers to pick the crops and tend the livestock. Pick the crops and tend the livestock. Yes, it's true, Abiyah. You see, a lot of these white farmers, a lot of these so-called white farmers, because there's no such thing as a white person, a lot of these so-called white farmers are pissed because now they're angry at black Americans saying, why you niggas ain't hopping out here in this field for us? They are getting pissed. But you know what, though? There is a scripture in the Old Testament that says that something was going to take place and there was going to be nobody in the fields to gather the harvest. And they're just going to fall to the ground because there ain't going to be nobody there to pluck it. And it sounds like that's what's happening right now. King David says, remind me of the dream I told you, how I was in the room, people getting scared. I looked out, they was asking for help. These heathens, I was laughing and kicked them down my window. Zombie and ETC got them. Oh, snap. I do remember you telling me that, King David. Hey, y'all, we living in some diabolical times, y'all. You better be prepared for anything. Earth and the Angel says, at Abiyah, they thought us Negroes was going back on them plantations. Yeah, they did. Hell to the nah. We ain't going nowhere. That traumatized us. They're trying to enslave us again. Yes, they are. And see, you know what? See, this is another thing too. This is why a lot of our brothers worldwide and right here in America as well, all the brothers, y'all better get ready, y'all. Because you're going to see these Edomites are really getting ready to turn up. They're going to have one last time to try to turn up against us, y'all. They're angry. A lot of those so-called white farmers, they're going to lose their business now. And they're talking crazy about black people. How come these niggas ain't coming out here? They are pissed. Like, you think we actually want to come work for you, get in them fields, knowing what you did to us in them fields, nigga? It's time to pay. And they're losing, y'all, they're losing a lot of money. You know why? Because the Pope told them to shut down the business, y'all. It's over. They don't understand that yet, y'all, because they're rebellious. They gonna find out, though. We ain't going into slavery no more. Look, nigga, we'll just battle it out and we'll all kill and die right here, right now. We ain't doing that shit no more. Hell no. SP says, been reminded of those family members who have passed on too. They're all young when I see them in visions. How about that? How about that, SP? How about that? Very interesting. Shout out to SP, one of the warriors we got over here. One of the many warriors, because we got lots of warriors over here. And pretty soon, everybody will find out that we are about that life. And you want to find out? You going to find out. Lisa Yazarov said the Most High and his righteous children are enough for me. That's right. King David says they was taking each other heads off in ETC. I was rolling, seeing their judgment. They was done. For I was with the little brother in them. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, King David. Straight warrior. Earthly and the Angel says, laughing emoji, King David. Hey, King David, I do remember when you told us about that dream, bro. Lisa Yasserall says, Shalom at King David. Earthly and the Angel says, hey, King David, your dream got me rolling. That is a funny one. Earthly and the Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, they playing with your live stream. Keep buffering. Look at these devils. Y'all see that? Because they know what time it is. Lisa Yasserall says they better think twice. Don't want the Most High to come. That's right. Is it good now, family? Let me know, is the live stream okay or is it still buffering? If it's okay, put a one. Only if it's okay. Look, if it's okay, put a one in the chat, y'all, if it's okay. Put that one in the live chat, fam. Let me know if y'all can hear me. And if y'all can't, we're going to read this Psalms 83 and then we're going to skedaddle. What's happening, Hebrew? Y'all there? Can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Please talk to me. Lisa Yasserall says one, check, check, check. Earth Feeling Angel says one, check, check, check. Appreciate it, fam. Now listen to this. Before we read Psalms 83, we're going to read this. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. Listen, y'all. For the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen. King David says, one. Check, family, check, check. Appreciate y'all letting the brother know what's happening. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Oh no, brother. Oh no, brother. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Oh no, brother. Please, brother, don't read scriptures like that, brother. What are you saying, brother? What are you implying, brother? Lisa Yasserall says, SP Shalom, sis. No, brother. Brother, this is the Catholic Church, brother. Brother, this is the Christian church, brother. We don't read those kind of scriptures around here, brother. We don't like what that's implying, brother. Read Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahawah is near. That means it's close upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. No way, Ak. No way, Ak. No, Ak. God is a God of love, Ak. Ak, just hug somebody, Ak. Just make some cookies and milk and, tea and crumpets and just sit down and love somebody, Ak. Please, Ak. Ak, you can't read that kind of scripture, Ak. You're making me upset, Ak. Again, read Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahawah is near. That means it's creeping up on you and it's close. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. Nah, only a handful of them. Upon all the heathen. Nah, just the ones hanging out on that corner over there. Upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Oh no, Ak. Ak, there's no way that the Most High is going to allow you to do to us what we did to you, Ak. Please, Ak. Say it ain't so, Ak. And it is so. As you have done, nigga. As you have done. Now just think and meditate and think about all of the evil that all of the heathens, not just one group of them, all of the heathens. Think about all the diabolical, demonic, satanic, debaucherous things that they have done to you and your forefathers. Oh my Yahawah, as they have done, it shall be done. I'm telling you, that's enough to make a grown man cry. Cry your eyes, and there will be no rescue. Lisa Yasserall says they're going to get that business. That's right. Earth Healing Angel says Obadiah 1 and 15. That's right. Aviar says 1. Check, check, check. King David says the day everyone gonna want to be a nigga for real when they see God with us. Hey, King David, you've taken the words right out of my mouth. And I'm telling you, you notice it ain't no way to get away from this. Lisa Yasserall says definition of all. Total. You ain't getting away. Not some of the heathens, not a lot of them, not a few of them. All of the heathen. Let's read that again. It sounds so good. Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahweh is near, which means it ain't far, it's close. Upon all the heathen, as thou hast done. You know what? One day, we're going to come on here and do a live stream, and we're just going to go through some of the facts about all of the debaucherous things that all the heathen have done to us as far as back as we can remember. And we're going to do a live stream dedicated to all that they have done to us. And just know, all of that is going to get done to them even more. They're going to get double. So think about that if you can even imagine what that is. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Oh, yes. That makes my teeth white. And now let's close with Psalms 83, and then I'll let you wonderful Hebrews get out of here. A song or a psalm of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and committed and consulted against thy hidden ones. Who is the hidden ones? The 12 tribes of Israel. How did they take crafty counsel over us? By stealing all of our lands. America's not our only land. Every land that ours that belongs to us, the heathen stole it. And then they come in with their foreign governments and their foreign extortion crews like the IRS, the CIA, the FBI. They get you hooked on crack, steal your land, and turn you into a vampire. That's how they take crafty counsel, by setting up something called the U.S. government, the Supreme Court. That's crafty counsel right there. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Nope, they don't call you Israel no more. You know what they call you now? Black, nigger, African American, Jamaican, Haitian, Barbados. I'm a black Mexican. I'm a black Cubano. Uh, what else? I'm black Venezuelan, black Russian. I'm a black German. No, you're not. That's all made up crap by Psalms 83, calling us all these names that don't even exist. I'm an Indian. I'm a Seminole Indian. I'm a North American Indian. Anything to get us to not know who our real name is. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. You see that? All of them are in it together. That's why I don't feel sorry for none of the Psalm 83ers. They went behind closed doors and held a gangster meeting. And they said, you know what? Let's get rid of these niggas all over the world. Let's steal all their land. And look, who do you think is the ringleader of Psalms 83? It's Esau. And the chief of Esau, literally, the Pope, is the CEO of the Edomites. Period. The tabernacles of Edom. Would you look at that? The very first nation that gets called is the Edomites. How surprising. I think everybody on earth knows that Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites. Okay? This is why I told y'all we got people hiding out among us that look just like us, but they're not us. The majority of these people in Psalms 83 have brown or dark skin, y'all. We got to remember that. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. The majority of these people got so-called melanated skin, y'all. That don't mean that they are us. These people have been harming us ever since the Old Testament days. And the Most High got everybody's phone number. He knows who everybody is. And now he's looking them up. Assur also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor, which means those people got brutally killed, viciously killed. Do you see this? The psalmist is not asking the Most High to be friendly to these people. He's not saying, Most High, please get them to repent. Do y'all notice that? Are y'all catching this drifting in Psalms 83? The psalmist is not asking Yahawah to get them to repent. He's not asking for the Most High to have mercy on them. He said, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Caesarea, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. That means these people got brutally killed. The psalmist Asaph is asking Yahawah to brutally kill Psalms 83. Now that's what I'm talking about. Make their nobles like Oreb and the Zeb. Yeah, all their princes as Zebah and as Zalmunna. You know what? I'm going to have to really do some deep sea diving into how the Most High brutally killed these people that the psalmist is praying about. He's saying do Psalms 83 like you did these guys, and he's naming them off. I'm going to do some serious looking into how they got brutally killed. And when I get my findings, I'm going to come back and share it with y'all. And that's the same thing we should all be praying for the Most High to do to Psalms 83. Doesn't matter if we know who they are. The Most High knows who they are, and he will kill them. The psalmist is asking for this. I'm asking for this. And I know many of you are asking for this. This is a righteous thing. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. You see that? All of our lands is part of the houses of God. Psalms 83 said, let us take the houses of God into our possession. That's why we should be asking the Most High to BK these niggas. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Yahawah. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. You know what that means? Let them be destroyed and no escape forever. Let them be put to shame and perish. Once again, he's asking for the brutal killing of Psalms 83. Can I get an amen out there for all my Israelite warriors who are going to pray Psalms 83 like you never prayed it before? That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Jehovah, art the most high over all the earth. Now we know that should read YAHAWAH, but we understand what's going on. We get it. All praises to the mighty one of Jacob. Let me go back and read these comments, y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all wonderful Hebrews go. I love every person in this live, every person on the playback. I love you, I love you, I love you. Y'all are my family. King David says, yes, that goes for you sellout Israelites with them other nation women. Go and watch your wife get BK in front of your eyes, and you too, because you going to be mad. So you technically mad at Yah, so you get it. Yep. Earth Feeling Angel posted all the Psalms 83 scriptures that we read, family. And go back and read that in your spare time and pray that prayer with the psalmist, y'all. Lisa Yasharal says, at King David, they want to be us now. Yeah, they do. Y'all notice everybody want to be a nigga except for when it's time for persecution. Earth and the angel says Psalms 83 and 5, for they have consorted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And Esau is the ringleader of the confederacy. That's why he had that Confederate flag, y'all, in the South. He's the chief master of the confederacy. It's Esau. He's leading all of the heathens, y'all. And all of them are going to suffer. Every one of them. We got Jason Edwards in his house. What's going on, fam? Always good to see brother Jason Edwards holding it down for the good NYC. The brothers in NYC. Shout out to Jason Edwards holding it down. He says, Todd Dex, Mr. Real Talk, Earth Feeling Angel, JR, King David, Aviar, everyone in the chat. Todd Dex to you, brother Jason Edwards. I hope all is well with you, fam. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're enjoying yourself in this day. And much love to you and shout out to you for trying to be a righteous brother in NYC, brother. I know it's not easy, fam. Shout out to you, brother. Earth and the Angel says Psalms 83 and 6, the tabernacles of Edom. You see that? He is the ringmaster, the Pope. Okay? He's the ringmaster. Can't make this up. And the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Ephraim Yasharala says, Shalom, they call it the United Nations. Bring it out. Bring it out, Ephraim Yasharala. And you know what? Real talk, the United Nations need to change themselves to Psalms 83. That's all it is. And look, do y'all notice this? Everybody is represented on United Nations except you and me. Y'all notice that? Everybody in the United Nations is on full representation except you and I. They got to go. United Nations got to go. They are Confederate. And of course, Esau is running the United Nations. He's the ringleader of Psalms 83. And we're seeing it more and more. There's no way to escape it. Esau, you're going to pay. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Jason Edwards says, Todd Vex, SP, Lisa, everyone. Jason Edwards says, Todd Vex, SP. Earth Feeling Angel says, at Jason Edwards, Shalom, dear brother, welcome back. Lisa Yasharal says, Shalom at Jason Edwards. Earth Feeling Angel says, Psalms 83 and 7, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. That's right. Do y'all see? All of these people are still the same people. Esau has just helped them because they joined him, and he changed everybody's names to confuse everybody, y'all. But we see who's who. We know who's who. Jason Edwards says, laughing emoji. ISUPK is dropping tons of videos saying black that don't help Hispanics are sellouts. Laugh out loud. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? ISUPK ought to be ashamed of themselves. ISUPK should just come out and be honest and say, look, we want to have sex with these other women, and that's why we doing this. ISUPK is gonna pay, and not to mention, you know, them niggas still be slaughtering sheeps and stuff. When Passover time come around, they go and they kill sheeps. They cut them up. It's crazy, y'all. ISUPK is gonna have to answer to the Most High for this debauchery. Ephraim Yasharala says, Shalom, Earth Healing Angel, thanks. That's right. Lisa Yasharala says, at Jason Edwards, sad. Yes. Lisa Yasharala says, they went too far. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Earth Healing Angel says, Psalms 83 and 13. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind. It's going down, y'all. Earth Healing Angel says, Psalms 83 and 14. As the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. That's what we should be asking the Most High to do to Psalms 83. SP says, amen. That's right. Jason Elba said, I heard Mexicans in Los Angeles are terrorizing our people. Where's IUIC, ISUPK? To stop that, shaking my head. Washington, D.C., Chicago camp making videos saying black not helping Hispanics is wicked. And that's wicked as hell that they're saying that. And you know what? Shout out to brother Jason Edwards, bro, because I'm glad you brought that out. I'm glad you brought that out, because I wanted to ask y'all that. And Jason Edwards, thank you for bringing that out. How many of y'all Israelites know that the Hispanics are out in California terrorizing our people out there? And how many of y'all know this ain't something that just started with this recent stuff that's going on? Hispanics have been in California terrorizing black people for decades. How many of y'all know that? How many of y'all people know that? And we got black people out there who are not thugs, who are not involved with gangs and stuff. Regular civilians moving into a neighborhood so they don't know about street shit and gangs and street politics. But they move into a neighborhood only to find out that that neighborhood is ran by Hispanics. And they say, we don't want niggas in our neighborhood. Y'all know how many black people have been robbed, shot, had their apartments and houses firebombed? There's stories of black families moving in there, not thugs, regular civilians, moving into a Hispanic neighborhood, and on the first day, their apartment get firebombed. Because they say, man, we don't want niggas living in our neighborhood. It's plenty of neighborhoods like that in California, y'all, where they chase regular black people out, not thugs, not drug dealers, not gang members. Imagine being a single mother in California, you black, and you move into one of these neighborhoods and you don't know how Hispanics be getting down. And they say, man, we don't want this nigga out here, and they rob you or shoot you. I'm telling y'all, this been going on for a long time, y'all. And y'all wondering why black people feel the way they do about these Hispanics? I ain't talking about nigga Hispanics, Negro. No. Not all Hispanics are created equal, and y'all know who we talking about. Did y'all know that they are terrorizing the Israelites out there? It's Israelites out there, they catch you even walking down the street. Did y'all hear the story about the 11-year-old girl? I don't know if she was in Chicago or Denver, but these damn Hispanics walked up. They were grown women Hispanics. Walked up on an 11-year-old black girl, beat the shit out of her, and threw a bottle at her face, split her shit wide open, y'all. She had to get immediate surgery. 11-year-old girl, scarred for life. Did y'all know that? They be throwing bombs at these people's houses, firebombing and all kind of stuff. Shooting women and children. Not because they did nothing to them, because you're black and this is a Spanish neighborhood and we don't want niggas out here. Did y'all know that? Shout out to Jason Edwards for bringing that out. That's another reason why I'm so pissed off, y'all. I'm sick of this shit. If you can't tell already, I'm fucking sick of it. Damn devils. A bunch of damn devils, man. Time for the ass kicking soon. Lisa Oswald says, I haven't ever seen so many of the other nations trying to rock afros. Yeah, they are. They want to be down. They want to be down, sis. Jason Edwards says, much love, Mr. Real Talk. Y'all keeping us all safe in this demonic world especially NYC where it's super demonic. Yeah, it is. I be thinking about you, brother, sometimes up there. I be like, man, I pray the Most High watches over this brother and keeps him in the right way. Because I know it's hard being in a town like that, brother, surrounded by demons and demonic activity on an extremely high level. At Earth Healing Angel says, at Jason Edwards, we don't owe the Hispanics or any other nations help. All I ask is my people to be wise in their anger. We are waiting on Yah to anoint us to stand on business when he pours his wrath out. You got that right. You got that right. And we definitely on standby. Definitely on standby. What we should be focusing on right now, y'all, you better have your eyes open and your ears open and your head on a swivel and do your best to turn to the laws of the Most High God and only serve him and him only. Ask him for wisdom, knowledge, and guidance in all things. Ask him to strengthen you physically, spiritually, mentally, and ask him when it's go time to give you the strength of 1,000 men that you can get busy and handle your business. Because I'm telling you, the more that the reins tightens on this place, they're going to do what they always want to do. They're going to think that they can come and lay hands on us again. And I'm telling you, when they do, they're going to get the shock of a lifetime. I'm telling y'all right now, if anybody put their hands on you, give them the business. And pray to the Most High that he gives you the strength to destroy them completely. Don't have any mercy. If a nigga put his hands on you, don't have no mercy on him or her. Give him the business. And pray to the Most High that he gives you the strength to destroy them utterly. Beat them to powder. Any person put their hands on you. Because that's what they want to do. And at some point, somebody going to try to get frisky. And when they do, that's when you let them know what time it is. At Jason Edwards, at Earth Healing Angel, absolutely correct. All these other nations are demons and Hispanics in the hood ain't our people. Hell no. SP says, I saw 1111 multiple times last week too. Wow. Uh-huh. Oh, it's real out here in the field. Abiah says, Shalom at Jason Edwards, welcome, and Tav X. Jason Edwards says, there's a channel called Red Supreme. Oh yeah, I mess with that brother. There's a channel called Red Supreme on YouTube from Los Angeles. And he says it's Juan Crow, Los Angeles version of Jim Crow, but in LA. Uh-huh. I definitely rock with Brother Red Supreme. And he knows what's going on out in California. Y'all, it's diabolical what they've been doing to black people out in California for years. SP says, I did not know that about California. Oh, yeah. King David says, facts. F them. Exactly. F the nations, y'all. F Psalms 83. Earth Healing Angel says, at Jason Edwards, exactly. You're from NYC and me, Miami. Both of us from Hispanic populations. Some are helpful, but they don't think highly of us. Absolutely not. And that's why, you know why? Because not all Hispanics are created equal. Like Earth Healing Angel said, yeah, some of them are helpful. I remember the guy, that was the dude, I ain't know what the heck was going on one day. I was on the highway. I thought my car was about to blow up. Ended up blowing a tire. A so-called Hispanic nigga named Ernesto, out of nowhere, pulled up on me and got busy, okay? Handled his business. I wanted to pay the nigga. He didn't even want to take money, but I made him take it, right? But one thing I will notice too, I know not all Hispanics are created equal, and this guy, he was not a white Hispanic. He was a brown Hispanic, but a Hispanic nonetheless, and he dove right in. Shout out to Brother Ernesto. There is a remnant of Gentiles out there who will be cool, but you better not be trusting these nations, because if you do, they're going to do you in. Lisa Yasseral says, I'm sorry. Jason Edwards says he brought out they fire. Bombed black family homes and all Mexican gangs got green light on black, including civilian. Hell yeah. That's why I ain't fucking with them people. I ain't fucking with them. And how many of y'all black people did you know that? Did you know that the Mexican mafia and they control Hispanics on the street. They got to do whatever the Mexican mafia tell them to in California. If they say, hey, we don't care if you racist or not, you better start killing black people, they got to do it or the Mexican mafia will kill them. And that's another reason why you can't trust them niggas. Never trust a group of people who must take orders from a gang. Okay? And Hispanics in California is not optional. You are commanded to take orders from the Mexican mafia or they're going to murder you. So that's another reason why black people stop dealing with these Hispanics, yo. Because you can't trust them. When the Mexican mafia say kill, they're going to murder your ass. You better understand what time it is. And it ain't no time to be embracing everybody else. You better embrace the Israelites and mind your business if you don't want to get the business. Niggas putting green lights on regular civilians. Just let that sink into your head. Lisa Yasseral says we have to shut them down. Stop supporting them, fam. I don't support their stores. I'm not supporting nobody right now. If you're in the Israelite, I'm not supporting your store. The only way, I wish that there were Israelites who had grocery stores. If it was, I would only go there. But obviously certain things, right? Because these niggas stole everything from us, so we still got to deal with them. But whenever I can only spend my money with Israelites, I'm always going to do that. Jason Edwards says, yes, that's wicked. Mexican was in Chicago with the 11-year-old girl. Yeah, Jason Edwards, you know about that. That's the kind of shit that pisses me off, y'all. And I ain't got no sympathy or no love for these people, y'all. I'm ready to get busy. Jason Edwards says, at Earthfield and Angel, yes, I heard about them Hispanics, especially Cuban in Miami, don't like our people. Yeah. Lisa Yasseral says, the world was made for our sake. They can't survive without us. Hell no. You take Israelites off of the world, all the nations will perish. Lisa Yasseral says, I'm sorry, King David says, yep. Is there a fee out that's good? Yep. But do I trust them as a whole? I'm sorry. King David says, yep. Is there a few out that's good? Yep. But do I trust them as a whole? Hell nah. Even Yah said, even though some good, still don't trust your enemy. Hell no. And I'm doubling down on that. You better not trust these other nations. Because guess what? When they do a back double cross on you and put your ass to death, something gonna tell you right as they're putting your ass to death. Damn. I knew I shouldn't have trusted this nigga. I don't trust Psalms 83, and I'm never gonna trust him. And you better not trust him either. Trust him if you want. Like King David says, yeah. Is there a few of them out there that's good? Yeah, very few. You better not let that confuse you with the overall overwhelming majority of them. The majority of them hates your ass, and they will take your ass out as soon as you give them a shot. That's why you better not trust them, just like the Most High said, never trust your enemies. Psalms 83 are your enemies. Supposed to be praying for the Most High to unalive them niggas. If you want to be free. And as long as Psalms 83 are still walking around free men and women, you can never be free. You can never be free. They gotta go, and then you can be free. You see that? The United Nations got to perish brutally, suddenly, and viciously. And then we can be free. Sound like a plan to me, fam. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're not. To all 12 tribes of Israel scattered into all nations. Shout out to you wherever you at. You might be in Haiti. You might be in Cuba. You might be in Hispaniola. You might be in Russia, Germany, Uruguay, Angola, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Egypt. Wherever you are at, shout out to you. And you better turn back to Yahawah and him only. Because if you don't, you're going to get the same smoke Psalms 83 going to get. Just being an Israelite is not going to save you. Turning to the Most High, Yahawah is the only thing that can save us, man. Earthfield and Angel says, at Jason Edwards, yes, Miami is filled with Cuban. Even Esau told me in Miami, they felt like the minority against the Cubans and Latino. I don't feel comfortable around other nation of people. Hell no. That's why everywhere I go, look, this the thing now. Since it's been open borders for the last 4 years in America, for all my life, I had to watch out for American savages. As if American savages are not savage enough, now I gotta watch out for savages from every nation on earth because they right here in my backyard. I got niggas all around me. Sometimes I'll be looking at niggas, I'll be like, yo, are you a damn terrorist sleeper cell? Because you definitely look like it. You look like a damn Al-Qaeda sleeper cell. All around me, y'all. I'm watching everybody around me. I don't trust none of these niggas. And you shouldn't either. Unless you want to get blown to smithereens. Earthfield and Angel says, at Jason Edwards, me and YAHAWAH, we stay to ourselves in foreign land. We have a few people, but no one comes in and out of our home. I stay in a habitation mode. No one sees me only every 6 months or so. Hey, Earth Healing Angels, shout out to you. And you know what? The Most High God is showing our women and our men how to move. Because this is something we got to understand, y'all. Every one of us are being watched. I don't care if you're in America. I don't care if you're in Central America, South America. You can be in the Middle East, Africa, Russia. If you are an Israelite, we got people watching us, y'all. We're being watched. Even though we might not see people looking at us, there are people watching us intensely. So shout out to you, Earth Healing Angel, knowing how to move. And I pray that the Most High God shows every one of us how to move, how to groove. Because all of us got eyes on us, y'all. And some of these eyes are not our friends. We're being watched by people physically, and we got spiritual entities watching us. Some of them good, some of them evil. Nobody's being watched more than we are. Jason Edwards says, at Earth Feeling Angel, wow. Yes, the other nation's whole vibration, personality is off. Doesn't match with ours. Blessings to you and YAHAWAH. That's right. I told y'all today I had some nigga pull up to me, car full of niggas. I'm looking at these niggas like, yo, what the hell? I ain't never seen you around here before. And yeah, I'm looking at you strange, nigga, because you look like a Al-Qaeda sleeper cell. See, I don't play these little friendly games. I'm not being friendly with niggas no more. I don't know you. You look like a damn terrorist, nigga. You look like an Iranian vigilante, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm watching you. What the hell you over here for? Why are you around here in my neighborhood, nigga? Hell yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching everybody. And I advise all my Israelite brothers and sisters, whenever you go out, I don't care if you're in the grocery store, if you at the park, the basketball court, swimming pool, going to work, slavery, wherever you at, you better keep your head on the swivel and watch everybody. You're surrounded by Psalms 83, and they don't like you. And they are in a rage right now. They're very angry. Not just in America, in the foreign lands too. They're surrounding you and they are angry. Whether they show you their angry side or not, I'm telling you, as your brother, they're angry with you. And they're watching you. We have to know how to move different. Pray to the Most High God for wisdom that he shows us how to move different. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes who've been scattered into all nations. May the Most High bless us all throughout the week and our family. May he put his watchers and protectors over us. May Yahweh cover us with his wings and his feathers, wherever we may find ourselves at. And remember, family, it's all about the Most High God and him alone. Earthfield and Angel says, at Jason Edwards, exactly. They stay asking YAHAWAH for me. I tell them I don't like people. Only some I do. They laugh, but I'm so damn serious. Hey, Earthfield and Angel, I definitely feel you on that. And that's just how Israelites got to move, because we know how evil this world is. This world is diabolical. And it's much more diabolical than they've ever taught any of us. A lot of this stuff we had to learn on our own how evil this world was. And now we see it like we never seen it before. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Earthfield and Angel says, at Jason Edwards, thank you and Barakas and protection to you and family as well. That's right. To every single Hebrew Israelite that's on this live stream, may the Most High protect you all wherever you are at. And if we have any Gentiles in here, a few of you Gentiles that's trying to cleave to the nation of Israel, may the Most High lead you and guide you and protect you. And if you want to cleave to God's chosen people, you are right here in the right place. Earthfield and Angel says, at Mr. Real Talk, a lot of foreign men are stealing Yasharah for trafficking. I know, and it's pissing me off. They're stealing Israelite women for trafficking, and they're stealing you for organ harvesting as well. And it's pissing me the hell off. Y'all, I'm telling you, I get so angry sometimes when I think about that. It's only the Most High that keeps me in line and keeps me from going out here and just saying, you know what? To hell with it. I'm getting busy right now. But I'm definitely aware of that, Earthfield and Angel. It's just another reason that I'm so pissed off at these nations. And see, nobody's even talking about they're stealing our women. They've been doing that for a long time. Nobody's even mentioning it because nobody cares. And so the same way they don't care about our women, I'm not going to care about their women. Lisa Yasharal says Psalms 105:15, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And we know that they have done that 10 times over. And now judgment is descending upon them. To all my Israelites, just get your popcorn and get your sweet tea or your juice, whatever you want. Sit on the sideline worldwide, wherever you are. Turn to YAHAWAH and keep his commandments and watch our enemies crumble. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I love all of y'all. Until next time, I'm out, fam.